The GAN 11M Pro was one of the most favorite cubes by many as soon as it came out. And back then, it was one of the first cubes, except from the smart cubes, to go over $60. However, you could always save some money if you use discount code CubeMan at speedcubeshop.com to hugely support this channel and also get yourself a sweet discount. It was also the first to feature both selection of the interior colors, which could have been either standard or black, as well as the outside plastic, either frosted, UV coated, or soft, which was something new back then, and it has ever since been discontinued due to the manufacturing problems with it. And since only a few were made, I really wish they would bring it back to see how it feels, because I've never felt it and I have no idea what soft means in GAN terms. Now, the 11M Pro was also the first cube with core magnets, enabling very fast and accurate turns. And it also somewhat introduced the auto alignment feature, which wasn't strong back then, but it has ever since improved with the 12, 13, and 14. And of course, it was the first to start the new naming of the new GAN cubes, which are basically the 11M Pro with a bunch of new stuff. And the final option you had was to pick it either in stickered or stickerless version. For the accessories, it also featured both strong and weak magnets and also adjustable magnets. And we can also adjust the strength of both corner magnets and the strength of the magnets of the cube itself. Having this made the cube very customizable and suitable for anyone who could afford $60 worth of cubes, of course. The cube earned popularity very quickly, and it was basically dominating the high-end cube market. There were other versions of it, like the 11M Duo, the 11 Air, Mini, and some other that I can't recall. And basically, they were all the 11M Pro with more or less the same features, and their plan was to make it more affordable with less adjustable settings. Other manufacturers also took the idea of making their own magnetic core cube. Now, for the cube's performance, it handles and turns very well. It is frankly easy to set up to your liking. It's fast, smooth to turn, and also has good corner cutting. It was also one of the first GAN cubes I owned, and it felt very high quality. Unlike the RS3M V2, where it feels a bit cheap with the plastic they used. Now, from my personal experience, I like the cube so much that it became my main. However, it was also very hard to recommend for its price, given that other cheaper cubes handled just fine. But it was also the cube that helped me get to sub 40 back then, mainly because it was enjoyable to turn and not because of its characteristics, as I was inexperienced to make proper use of them. I haven't tried any of the other GANs related to the 11M Pro except for the Duo, which was slightly lighter with no adjustable core magnets, which I used a lot and eventually broke that one, so that's why I ended up switching mains yet again. As far as I used it, I would recommend the 11M Pro for anyone like me who doesn't want to spend $70 to $80 on the latest GAN cubes and still wants a premium feeling and reliable GAN cube. There are, however, many other cubes at the moment that offer the same features, if not more, for the same price. So it could be still beaten by others, which makes it not that much favorable. I still don't prefer it over my current main, which is still the RS3M V2. However, it is actually worth the price. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your experience was like on this cube, and if you prefer it over others. Consider subscribing if you haven't, and as always, I'll see you guys next time.